right, we live at motherfucking. We live at 5. We gonna go straight to it. Start with DJ Academic. See what the fuck he got.
Clubs filled with Hispanic people not trying to watch the game. This ain't soccer. Get out of here. They were ready to watch and hail the Latin King. We ain't talking about a game. Bad Bunny. He was going to perform for 13 and a half minutes at the halftime show. Apparently, they did a projection in the club. It's a huge club. It has could hold 2,500. 2,500 Spanish people up in there just to see this guy perform. A lot of people have mixed reactions about the entire show. From my recollection, he spoke not a word of English the entire time. He did have some cameos. One was Cardi B. He did not perform the song he had with Cardi B. Cardi B was just there dancing.
You talking about Bad Bunny? Not a word of English? I mean, why? Shit, why? Fuck you gonna say some English for?
Nevertheless, one of the most boring Super Bowls, and we're hearing that the numbers are still out of the roof. What should we make of this? And it's not only about the numbers for the...
I ain't gonna lie, I think they capped with them numbers. Everybody know that. They lying like a motherfucker with those numbers.
The halftime show, it's the numbers for the game. I would think the numbers would be...
Highland Homes has served our community's roofing needs since
shit,
1986. Our local team is proud to stand behind each roof we install and relationships we are building with our community. Highland Homes, where quality is our legacy.
Oh, this is a sponsor app?
Except there's drama over that as well. Other than that,
yeah, I'm screaming on him for 1 hour.
We're gonna be sticking on a lot
and then I'm on Kick.
Super Bowl.
I'm on Twitch
things.
and
We're
Kick.
gonna kind of move our way around. Obviously, now the conversation since the biggest game has just happened. Everyone's saying who should headline next year.
Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my YouTube.
We're getting a bunch of names in the hat. You know. Also, I don't know why people throw me in the hat when they put out unsubstantiated rumors. Listen, I do know that there's a bunch of pages, like, you know the pages I co-sign. You know the pages that belong to me, right? Like, you know, whether you like them or not, I know the pages that are mine. But there are these random pages that if they kind of seem to look like they have some type of, affiliation with me, they're putting out, like, blatantly false things, and people are believing I said these things, which is not true.
You run a media business. If people putting out shit that's associated with your page, of course it's gonna be you. Who else's fault is gonna be?
But I seen rumors that Drake turned it down. They said I was one of the sources, which this is like the fourth time, like in the last couple months, they've attributed something to me that I never said. Well, we could get to that about was Drake gonna pop out of Bad Bunny stuff, which I never said that, but we could get to, even that possibility. But people are bringing up Drake's name and hoping that he headlines next year's Super Bowl. Drake
about the only nigga that can headline the Super Bowl. Right now, hip hop is dead. We don't need none of them niggas. We don't need Chris Brown up there slipping and sliding. Nah, bro.
Supposedly, according to Mealy Mall of the Rory and Mealy Mall podcast, Drake has supposedly turned down a Super Bowl like 4 times. They've offered, and he said, nah, I'm good. There's many more things and levels we should think about. The point is, Drake, and again, I'm speaking for me, not for him. Jay-Z don't like Drake. Drake don't like Jay-Z. It's mutual. It's mutual. It's not, I don't think it's eternal beef, but it's very clear like they stand on opposite aisle of whatever they got going on. I think that kind of feud or disagreement or rift has happened for a while, and I think it still continues. I don't think we should see them. They don't do the brunch.
I don't think Jay-Z. I don't think Jay-Z and Drake
Fanatics Fest taking a group
it's
picture.
beef like that.
So to think Drake's gonna be doing the Super Bowl with Jay-Z running the show, no.
I don't think the beef between Jay-Z and Drake, it ain't really like that. It's just business. It's just what goes on. You know what I'm saying? It's just they ain't aligned at the same time. When Wayne and Drake was doing their thing, Kanye and Ye was doing their shit. Drop frames. Oh my God.
Also, I think there's a lot of rumors And really, I would say rumors that, maybe we can't fully prove it, but it would make sense. We all know that Jay gave the alley-oop to Kendrick, trying to put that dagger in Drake.
He did. He let him perform at the Super Bowl. Let that boy step up there.
We all know that, right? So I don't think Drake will be there, but people thought he was going to pop out this time, and they think he'll be there for next year, and I don't see it happening. But people are bringing up some other names, for example.
I remember Drake made a song. He said he bigger than the Super Bowl, so Drake ain't going to the Super Bowl. You can go and can that. Drake ain't coming to the Super Bowl. He's bigger than the Super Bowl.
Example, Chris Brown. Chris Brown has actually thrown himself in the hat. He watched the shit. He said they need me. After the game ended, I'm not gonna lie, I ain't know none of them Seattle Seahawks niggas. But they went live up in the locker room. The first thing they played was the biggest demon of them all, NBA YoungBoy. Shot call. Turn it up. Kind of leads to the question, like, hey, I remember that one year where every team, I think even the San Francisco 49ers, I think they did go to the Super Bowl that year. Everybody was turning up to Kodak Black, Super Gremlin. Kind of leads to an interesting conversation. What is the halftime show for? Is it supposed to kind of represent?
Man, Yak,
what?
One of the best rappers out right now. Everybody know Yak, one of the best. Of course, everybody listening to Yak.
What is happening and what's inspiring the players and maybe that culture of whatever, or is it for the fans, or is it just literally for attention to drag people in to get sponsorship, just a business play? We'll get to all of that. All right. Anyway, welcome to everybody. See y'all on Kick. I see y'all on YouTube, and I see my Rumble people. Are y'all good? Rumble is in the mix. Okay. The people in San Francisco, a lot of them messaged me, and they weren't too happy with my comments. And maybe because they felt it was unsolicited, or maybe they really just feel like I'm bugging. So I had Super Bowl tickets, and I gave them up. I didn't really want to go across the country. It's not even like I'm going to L.A. It's like San Francisco. We all know, like, San Francisco is like, it's the home of the Bati, man. Like, come on, let's be honest. It's like the extra, it's where crime is damn near legal. It's like where the homeless reside. Like, it's kind of a piss poor, like, shitty type of city. I mean, like, it used to be the place adjacent to, like, where, people think about Silicon Valley and all the tech stuff. But, like, Twitter used to be there. They got out of there. They're like, all the companies worth something said, peace out, bro. We're out. We're going to leave it up to the gang members, the goons, the bums, the slums, the escorts, the prostitutes. We don't want nothing to do with it. We're out of there. And such is the case. I was just not that excited to go to San Francisco. I'm sorry to say. You get what I'm saying? Like, a part of going to the Super Bowl, number one, is a hassle in itself for anybody. But, shit, for me, to go across the country, at least make it a lit place. Right? San Francisco, for me, ain't the wave. It ain't the wave. If I had a pride flag in my back pocket, if, I had a fucking pop-up tent and could be homeless.
All right, I don't know what act talking about right now. Let's ride.
If I had a bunch of graffiti I could deface buildings with, if I planned to loot with a couple ski masks, maybe I would be very excited to go to San Francisco. If you never watched a documentary about San Francisco, you guys have to.
Why the fuck we want to watch a documentary about San Francisco? Stick to music, nigga. Why the fuck
There's a whole documentary about why companies.
Think you're always right?
It's just not the wave, man. And look, business bailing out of San Francisco, it's literally just riddled with complete Salesforce. Like, if you're a scammer, go there. You looking for some sanctuary city, go there. You go there. Going to
fast forward this shit
like,
a little bit.
Even in the score, getting the lead, and pretty much we were just there talking about the halftime show and cracking jokes. Okay, so not much to talk about the game. I think that's actually this is actually good for the NFL, if you ask me, and I'm gonna tell you why it's good. of course, they would love like an amazing game or like really high, they would love players that are very noticeable to be in these games.
Yeah.
However, for the people who think these things are rigged, it is important from time to time to have just some random ass teams in there. You know what I mean? To be like, hey, anybody got a chance, right? Okay, now let's get on to the halftime show.
I ain't even watched
So first
Super
and
Bowl.
foremost, Bad Bunny performing at the halftime show.
I think before you even say anything, I think Bad Bunny did a good job, bro. With his performance and shit, he was straight. Bad Bunny was straight.
A lot of things to talk about with that. We have the ICE situation. People thought ICE was going to be waiting outside. Even Donald Trump himself said, yo, shit, we might have to have ICE pull up. Shit, this might be the all, like, the all-in-one. You ever buy them printers from like what's it called, Staples back in the day? Like all-in-one. It prints, it faxes, it copies, it does everything. Like ICE there, pops up there. It's like like a honey trap for all the illegal immigrants, right? Except, come on, anybody with a brain could tell.
How the fuck ICE gonna get this man from Puerto Rico? Come on, bro. You know better than that. ICE can't snatch him. How?
Yo, the nosebleed tickets, there's like a meme going on. The nosebleed tickets at the Super Bowl was $3,500. Pablo and Juan, no disrespect. Pablo, Juan, and Edgar is not paying $3,500, which is usually enough to feed a good family of size 20. No disrespect, okay? They're not spending that on one fucking ticket for Super Bowl. It ain't happening. So if I showed up there, you weren't going to find nobody but actually legal immigrants and people who actually got some bread, okay? Look at it.
I don't know, Nag. I don't know. Screen quality
Good headline next year. Who? We're getting a bunch of names in the hat. Also, I don't know why people throw me in the hat when they put out unsubstantiated rumors. Listen, I do know that there's a bunch of pages, like, the pages I co-sign. The pages that belong to me, right? Like, whether you like them or not, I know the pages that are mine. But there are these random pages that if they kind of seem to look like they...
Fast forward this shit, man. Talk about music, nigga.
For anybody, but shit, for me to go across the country, at least make it a lit place, right? San Francisco for me ain't the wave. It ain't the wave. If I had a pride flag in my back pocket, if I had a fucking pop-up tent and
all right, get to the point. What you talking about?
$44,000 for 2 tickets, so this is the $20,000 view. But they said if you wanted to, so this was a view from a 3,400 seat.
How much? How much they said for this seat? What? How much? Ain't no way.
Now, I want to tell you about the Super Bowl. It sounds good in theory to go because everybody says it's televised.
Ain't no way.
It's shitty.
Ain't
First
no
and
way.
foremost, because it's the biggest event, they literally make it where whatever security
3,500 for this seat way over here. What?
Maybach music.
Yeah, I might have to put my boy Ross up there and start dancing. Hold on 1 second. They know they getting some money. Where my boy at, man? Where Fat Boy at? Hold on, Fat Boy, I got you. Can't even find my boy. There you go. Man, they know they getting some money. They getting money. What?
Maybach music.
Protocols they would take for a normal game, they're taking it times 30. They're acting like it's the biggest
Maybach
like,
music.
Like the president and everybody's just gonna be on the field and they have to have ultra security. So if they usually like cut off like 2 blocks from the stadium, they cut off 10 blocks. So now everybody has to walk 10 blocks.
You gotta walk 10 blocks and pay $3,500 for this seat. That's this seat. Boy,
It's probably good weather there, so it's hot. It's just like really uncomfortable. They really make it where it's just not fun, bro. It's just not fun. Obviously, if it's your team, you'll go through all that. But if you're a guy who got $20,000 to waste on a fucking Super Bowl ticket,
Maybach music.
you know you can just rent an Airbnb for 8 bands, a lit ass Airbnb, invite all your friends, order some pizza, order some wings, get some goddamn liquor. Everybody's joking around. Yeah, like people talk about the game, but like, yeah, it's much more than the game.
That ain't like the Super Bowl though. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That ain't nowhere near like the Super Bowl. You can rent a mansion. That bitch ain't nowhere like the Super Bowl at.
So I think this sucks. I've been there once, and I watched Usher do all the moonwalk shit, and I was like, I'm good. I don't need to. What am I? Now, if Drake's there, I'm there. I ain't gonna lie. If Drake performs, I'm there. That's a fact. That's a fact. Depending on who's at the next one, because the next one's in Inglewood, California. I might go to that too. But still, regardless, I'm kind of giving you the perspective from, it's kind of a shitty game to go to. Anybody ever been to sports games? You guys should know. Football games are really the worst games to go to. Like, it's way better on TV. There's so many things happening, like you can't really tell. Is that first down? Is that, okay, wait, what's going on? All these niggas have helmets on. You don't know who's who. You're this high up. You can't even see the number on their jersey. So you're sitting here, and you see where he's looking? He's looking here. You know you could have been in your motherfucking living room, and for $3,400, you could have probably had 2 bitches stripping. You could have had a chick over there giving neck, another girl over there giving some massages. You could have had Wingstop right there. You could have Papa John's and Pizza Hut right here, and you could just be having a blast with 10 homies and invite a couple of hoes from the club. You would have been good. Great time. Great time. And you watching the shit on a 84-inch TV. I think that's the win. This don't look like the win to me. Just keeping it a beat.
I don't know, man.
Now, basketball is very different. I will say, basketball is different. Basketball, very different. I actually do think watching a basketball game in an arena is much better.
I gotta cover some gangsters. I'm about to start covering some OG gangsters.
Way better. So for me, I'm not really, unless you got really nice tickets to a football game.
You ain't talking about nothing. I'm gonna speed through
Same
this.
motherfucking.
Come and do an hour on here. But I'm
goddamn game, nigga. Offset was looking at all of this shit because he know at the end of the day, Cardi B and Steffon Diggs, we know what was gonna happen if Steffon actually really did what he had to do. If he shook off the washness and that quarterback could get the cataract out of his eyes and could actually throw a actual fucking completion, and let's say he did 120 yards, 2 touchdowns, and the Patriots win, Cardi B got a ring on her finger today. Facts. Think about it, bro.
She might have.
Think about it, bro. Y'all want to talk about it? Nigga, Cardi B is the only woman in U.S. history that stayed with her man while he had 6 kids on her in the same year. So that's like a Guinness World Book of Records. I love Cardi, but goddamn, yo, let me tell you this. A chick let me have 6 kids on her in the same year. I don't even believe in marriage, but I'm going to believe at the end of the year, I got to get married to her to keep her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yo, no, that's the only way to keep her, bro. I'm sorry. Bruh, I don't even believe in marriage. But if my girl let me have 6 kids outside of our relationship, same year, I'm putting a ring on that finger. That's a real girl. That's a down one. You can't find that in this lifetime, the next. You probably can't. Yo, they don't even got chicks like that written in the Bible. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Straight up. Yo, I love Cardi. Cardi's a real one. So I knew that fuck nigga had to do the right thing. Boy, put that ring on that finger. And I think that was gonna be the play. This is all my thoughts. I'm thinking like a nigga. Straight up. If your girl lets you do all that, you gotta get married to her, bro. So I'm thinking that's the script. That's the script. So I know Offset, he's smart. He a nigga too. Right? Like, Offset was counting the babies. Offset was like, yo, what? Yo, I ain't had no break, babies. Yo, this nigga's just, he walk. So, you know, Offset was looking at TV like this the whole time, like, one of these. So anyway, let's keep it going. And then you see Cardi B. She's just dancing all up in the halftime performance. Now, she didn't perform, but she's all up in the halftime performance. She kind of got like this white outfit. I'm thinking, all right, yeah, the ring coming. The ring coming. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Nah, these bitches are bad. I can't even lie. These hoes are bad. Yo, these bitches were so bad, I don't even know if they got their papers or not. And y'all know me. I fuck with Uncle Trump. I do believe in law and order. I'm not with ICE killing people. But, you know, I do think we have to enforce the laws of illegal immigration. But fuck it. When I seen this shit, man, I said fuck ICE. I said fuck ICE too, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. Yo, these bitches was bad. I'm like, yo, fuck ICE. I see why. Bro. Nigga, I said that. I'm like, yo, and I rock with them. I'm like, yo, fuck. Yo, look at these hoes. You can send the niggas back. No, hold on, though. Send the niggas back. But these chicks, keep them. Keep them. Yo, put me in control of the border. Strong back. Dominican, no papers here illegally. Been working hard. Detain him. Mexican smut with a fatty and titties sit up like a motherfucker's. Look like 2 elbows on her chest. Lips look like she could suck the fucking cream filling out of a goddamn. Okay.
All right. What are you talking about, man? We got to
line, man. For good music is it appealing to my ear? Now, music way more than just that, right? You know, it takes more shapes than that. Like, hey, does it affect me? Does it resonate with me? Maybe does the lyrics like mean something more? It could be a lot of things.
Dragging it out again. 5 hours.
Glad. You know what's so funny? And I'll mention on my next Vlad interview. I feel if this was someone, Vlad is a Russian Jew. And if this was someone that I believe came from his side of the world, that he has some more connection
Stop all
to,
that capping, man.
Whether it's his Russian side or Jewish side in terms of music,
Get this some real shit.
Than Drake in American culture, because there is a
bready like he a eater and his car shoe back. No,
I don't know what trend that is. No, they need to go and kill that shit. No, that was sus in the motherfucker. Oh.
Sorry. If this is how you've been dancing, I understand.
He should shine when he be in my shit macaroni.
If you see a nigga dancing like this, it's over with. Yeah, he get that. He get all the ad-libs. Man, what? Y'all niggas, y'all started dancing like that? Huh? Alright, go ahead.
I'm too broke, I don't even got pennies. Bitch, I'm dirty, I'm picking my wedge. I can't even buy you.
If this is what you've been watching, or watching shit like this,
I'm trying to tell you, I don't know what this new generation.
I remember this one clip. There was a clip when the Toronto show was going on. There was one nigga in the crowd. He was crip walking like he was going out of style. He was crip walking like a Kansas show. Once I seen that, I'm like, yeah, these niggas go to the club with a full workout with a blue rag in their pocket.
What they do that?
Can I find? I probably can't.
Tonight, I'm getting on Twitch.
Oh, yeah.
Kick. I'm gonna just watch this for a little bit, but I gotta find some more topics to talk about. I might do some
Of course.
old gangster ass movies or something. I don't know.
If you like this, you don't like men dancing with women. You're like bachata and salsa. Like, what the fuck is niggas doing? Yo, hey, yo, Carl, let's get right. Yo, fuck these hoes. Move, bitch. Let me see one.
Actually, oh, what that nigga said? If you gangster, you like this. That nigga said, move, bitch, get out the way. I'm trying to see a gangster nigga. Hold on, let me play this shit back. What that nigga said. This nigga, oh my god. This nigga.
Yep.
This nigga.
I want to see this. I want to see this. Yes. I'd rather see that. Yep. I'd rather see that. Yep. I'd rather see that. What I don't want to see is me walk into the club and you have Ty Lil doing this.
This new dance called the Zesty Sturdy is taking over New York. It started with TikToker Monty Too Hottie, who created the Ayo dance. A classic sturdy move with...
Nah, this is how all these niggas dance. I ain't gonna lie.
If you see a nigga dancing like this, it's over with. I wouldn't give a fuck.
I'm sorry. If this is how you've been dancing, I understand.
What? Soulja Boy ain't make that shit though.
If this is what you've been watching, you're watching shit like this.
Straight up.
I remember this one clip. There was a clip when the Toronto show was going on. There was one nigga in the crowd. He was crip walking like he was going out of style.
Nowadays, listen, dancing like that is not cool at all. I wouldn't give a fuck what you say.
It was crip walking at the Kendrick show. Once I seen that, I'm like, yeah, these niggas go to the club with a full workout with a blue rag in their pocket.
Man, Lil Uzi started that weird ass shit, man. Uzi made them niggas start dancing all weird and shit, dog. Once that nigga went to doing all that weird shit, all them niggas started doing weird shit.
I probably can't find it. Look, oh yeah. Of course, if you like this, you don't like men dancing with women. You're like bachata and salsa. Like, what the fuck is niggas doing? Yo, hey, yo, Carl, let's get right. Yo, fuck these hoes. Move, bitch. Let me see one.
That nigga said, move, bitch. That nigga said, move.
This is what I call Operation Desert Storm. Let's get all the pussies dry in their area. This is Operation Desert Storm. You got one genre, they're just dancing like sissies. Straight up. They're just dancing like sissies. They're dancing like sissies. These are the niggas, elbows out like they're in the military doing a bunch of, like, brother, calm it down. Go get the girls. But these, y'all not gonna like what y'all seen on the Bad Bunny show if this is how y'all giving it up. Look.
That's real now. It wasn't nothing but some hoes dancing. At Bad Bunny show, we go to Kendrick shit, it ain't nothing but a whole bunch of niggas at that bitch just crip walking.
Look, if this is how you came to the club, you've been practicing this bullshit in the mirror. You don't want no women around. Look at this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let y'all keep that, man. Bring the bitches on for me. I'm sorry. I'd rather, like, you know what I mean, twirl the bitch around, dip her down. I'd rather do that. I'm Jamaican now, so we on that dancehall shit. Ben over, yo, bum buckler, y'all call me out. Yeah, I like that. But still, I'd rather do the salsa. Yeah, get your steps right. Bachata, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Prince Royce, we got you. Romeo Santos, we got you. But if you like that other shit, good for y'all niggas. Y'all wouldn't like. I get why y'all don't like the Bad Bunny. Nobody's crip walking, zesty sturdying. They're not doing the homosexual dances. I get it.
I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather be at a place where you get that good vibe too. I don't want to be somewhere where niggas like crip walking on the dance floor and shit. Cause yeah, I don't want that kind of vibe either. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, Lady Gaga, you too white for this, man. Get the fuck on out of here. Look, even Bad Bunny, we don't even know if he's a fish, but he's engaging with the females.
Oh man, you know.
And it's not overly sexualized either. You see fathers dance with their
you know Bad Bunny with the fish.
daughters. You see uncles dance with their nieces. It's cool, but it promotes something dope. I like it.
I ain't gonna lie. Is it me or that kind of sound like that? I will vote for Donald Trump. I swear to God.
Got the grandma
for
dancing
Donald Trump. That shit sound like that.
All right, we're gonna skip through this a little bit. Okay. Oh yeah. Who said plays a zesty sturdy again? We're not doing that. Look that up on your own time, nigga. Matter of fact, you don't ban him or nothing, but you could click off the stream and search it on your own. And when you're done, when your heart is done with those desires, if you feel the need to come back here, you can. But you can go look that up on your own.
Fast forward a little bit through this shit. My Bad Bunny, a little bit.
I'm gonna use Kendrick. I saw the Usher one in person, and I'm gonna mention Bad Bunny just to kind of, because I'm not picking on it with the fucking helicopter just hovering over the whole thing. He's performing in a drone. I don't know what the hell he would do, but I guarantee it wouldn't be no shit we've ever seen before.
Mike, I don't know. That's a bad nigga now. You already know.
This is why I have confidence in Kanye West. But the reality is, and I know we love these artists. By the way, Bad Bunny makes amazing music. I don't want to hear nobody. If y'all don't like it or y'all don't understand it, he's the most streamed artist on Spotify, period, this year. Get with the program or get the fuck out of here. I'm just being objective about performances. I feel like we're in the mode of trying to demand a performer. And there are a few left. Let me play you a little bit of this.
Nigga, you talking about the motherfucking GOAT though. That's a whole nother situation. This nigga here, Mike, is a whole nother goddamn. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie.
I'm going to be honest with you. You watch this and you think about respectfully to whatever we've been watching. Respectfully, bruv. You will see that this is night and day, a different level. We just have to be honest. So respectfully to Bad Bunny, he has the song.
Yeah, you can see it is clear as day. Night and day, goddamn. Look at the crowd out there. That's the real crowd, not the fake shit we got now.
He's the biggest artist in the world, but the performance was, to me, a celebration of culture and togetherness, but it was not one of the best performances I've seen. In fact, I think Usher's performance was better than Kendrick's and better than his. This is why we...
That's crazy, because I don't even remember Usher's performance. I don't remember Usher shit. I swear to God, I don't even remember Usher shit. Should go and look it up, but
get to, for example, you know, Chris Brown, who sees this, and maybe people are saying it for the wrong reason. They're probably saying it because they didn't understand the words more than the actual performance aspect. Chris Brown says, "I think it's they need me." Now, I agree with Chris Brown.
I don't.
But it's not for the songs. Like, respectfully, Chris Brown. is for performance. What we want to see, if we're watching the best football players of that year, the most athletically gifted guys, the guys who have, defied the odds, they have overcame the obstacles, and we're seeing them perform on the highest of levels in the most tense moment. You could only do it once. They don't run it back on the Super Bowl. If you fuck up, it's over. We want to see the best performer that if we put that motherfucker on a stage with a mic and we put a light on him, that person's going to make history. I'm sorry to say there's a handful of people that even fit the bill, but this is why Chris Brown probably felt he was needed. Sorry to tell you. Sorry to tell you. Until we stop comparing Super Bowl performances to Michael Jackson, to...
Oh, my shit lagging? I'm trying to see
Prince.
if I'm lagging or not.
Oh no, let's go. You don't lie.
I think people are looking for people who are just bigger than life. Right? Let me see. What they say? What are the top 5 best Super Bowl halftime shows ever? Not.
I can tell you right now. Michael Jackson. Justin Timberlake. Prince. Who else did one? I like Rihanna shit. Snoop Dogg, them shit. That's all I got.
At the most highest rated. Prince, Michael Jackson. Okay.
Told you.
That's what people are kind of looking for. And
Prince and Michael Jackson.
I definitely want to acknowledge that Bad Bunny did break an important, he broke an important record.
That shit was fake.
The record came down.
That shit was fake. All that shit was fake.
Bad Bunny is now
what Trump said.
His
man, that's fake
halftime show
news.
is the most watched of all time.
All that shit was fake. That's cap.
His halftime show is the most watched of all time. Now, I don't know how they get these views. I think Apple Music, along with, I believe it was on NBC, because people watch. It's very complicated to really determine this, right?
No, it ain't.
Also, I'm always confused. Is this a byproduct of how much the Super Bowl is watched? Because while reading some information about this, supposedly the 135.4 million for the Super Bowl performance that they're saying in viewers. The peak viewers was at the beginning of the performance, meaning people were watching the game, and when halftime show came, those same viewers walked into that, and we don't know if they retained or lost during that time, which I think is very important. If I give you 50,000 viewers, yeah, you can say, oh, I peaked at 50,000, but if by the time you're done doing whatever you're doing in 15 minutes, it's not 50,000, it's 10,000, I don't know if that's success, right? So I can't tell if the view numbers and the retention numbers mean that people are steadily watching, or did they just tune in because they're watching the game? I don't know what it means. However, there is a list that people are going off, and it has Bad Bunny number 1, 135 million. Kendrick was 133 million. The reason why I'm a little skeptical about the numbers, because I felt it was a good PR thing to say that he beat Mike by 100,000. That was a little odd to me.
That's fake.
So you're telling me Michael Jackson's record, Kendrick finally beats it. He beats it by less than 100,000, and they both had 133 million people. It was a little bit skeptical to me.
Man, those numbers fake, man. Everybody know that's cap.
It's a little bit skeptical. So I felt like it was
cap on that.
If we can't validate these numbers, and we're gonna get the numbers from the people who are selling ads and the company who's incentivized to be like, hey, subscribe to us, Apple. How can we really know what these numbers are, right? So I'm not really doubting the number. Well, I guess I kind of am, right? Like, I feel like we need more qualitative numbers. What was the concurrent viewership? Where did they watch from? Also, how do you factor for people having Super Bowl parties? And I don't know. Like, these are all variables.
I had the privilege of seeing Michael Jackson, and I'm just a person for excellence. So I think Chris Brown is way overdue. I don't know how everybody feel about Chris Brown personally, but Chris Brown is way overdue. So when I look at the Super Bowl, I think the person who should be performing is the person that nobody is better than.
I don't like Chris Brown right now, bro.
I can think of several artists that could have done a better job. But shout out to Bad Bunny and the entire Latin community. I would give this a 4. I would give it a 4.
A 4?
To me, it looks like the NFL is getting worse.
Mace, you flat out hating. A 4? Come on, Mace.
Each year in their performance. That's for me as a performer. Thinking of a performance. If I had a budget to do a Super Bowl, you could do a greater show. I just think of that. Like you said, I had the privilege of seeing Purple Rain. I had the privilege of seeing Michael Jackson.
Another thing, and I understand Mace's point.
Yeah, you had the privilege of seeing the best niggas in the world.
I don't want to be like the centrist that's kind of like, oh, I agree with everyone, because I like having a POV that's unique. I like the performance. I think the artist was the right one to pick. You have to pick a big artist at this point. But I also do understand what people are saying. If you're comparing it to Michael Jackson and Prince, you're looking for a performance that's bigger than life.
True.
The performance Bad Bunny did could have been an SNL performance, respectfully. I'm not trying to diss. I'm trying to say it wasn't something that would wow an arena or a stadium. It was something that I think on TV it was great, right? But I'm not too sure if everybody was in awe of what they saw there. When you compare it to Michael Jackson, people are like, oh.
Why are you comparing that shit to Michael Jackson
this
anyway?
Is crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Prince, this is crazy.
Let's be real. You can't compare Bad Bunny to Michael Jackson or Prince. Once you start comparing it, it's over. Bad Bunny, you can just go ahead and wrap that shit up. Let's get.
And that's the problem, right?
The problem is they brought politics in and shit. Should have just let the man rock out.
You know, it's still a situation. Nobody will ever be happy, but it is what it is.
Excellent, and I'm just a person for excellence. So I think Chris Brown is way overdue. I don't know how everybody feel about Chris Brown personally, but Chris Brown is way overdue. So when I look at the Super Bowl, I think the person who should be performing is the person that nobody is better than. And I could think of several artists that could have done a better.
I could think of a lot of niggas that's better than Chris Brown.
Better job. But
Bad Bunny one of them.
Shout out to Bad Bunny and the entire Latin community. I would give this a 4. I would give it a 4. To me, it looks like the NFL is getting worse.
Okay. There were a few other people. I'm trying to see if I could get some more breakdown in the sense of people who are giving their opinions about, yeah. Oh, well, I guess we could read what Trump said. You know, Trump wasn't that fond of it, of course. He kind of lashed out. He posted via Truth Social. He said, the Super Bowl halftime show is absolutely terrible. One of the worst ever. Makes no sense. And it's an affront to the greatness of America. It doesn't represent our standards of success, creativity, and excellence. Nobody understands a word this guy is saying. The dancing is disgusting, especially for young children that are watching from throughout the USA and all over the world. This show is just a slap in the face to our country, which is setting a new standard and records every single day, including the best stock market and 401ks in history.
Trump
There's
lying like a motherfucker
about this mess of a halftime show. And watch, it will get great reviews from the fake news media because they haven't got a clue of what's going on in the real world. And by the way, the NFL should immediately replace its new ridiculous kickoff rule. Make America great again. President Donald J. Trump. So he was not a fan of that. I've seen a few other things kind of come from it, and we don't want to just kind of lag on here, but we want to go over just what people were feeling about the Super Bowl in general. Former NFL player Deshaun Jackson tells Neon that Bad Bunny's Super Bowl performance was trash. This is what he says.
Oh, yeah. What do you think about the halftime show? I fucking
trash.
Damn.
I don't understand it.
Now, I want to give you some context. You see this guy right here? With all due respect, and I hope you don't get mad at me, but this is true. Actually, I'll play it afterwards.
Did you understand anything he said?
Nah, but like feeling the vibe and shit, like the production.
It was better than
way better.
I think it was
better.
I like Bad Bunny more than Kendrick. I was at the Eagles Super Bowl.
I don't know what these dudes are.
We were all
the
chilling.
chat. We're not in chat.
Now, he's going to say that because just search Deshaun Jackson Crip walking, and you'll even see my page come up as the first result. Deshaun Jackson last year, if you don't know, I think he's from California. He's definitely from California. He's a Crip.
That nigga dig right to the end, boy.
And, you know, his type of dancing is in salsa. There's no women needed for when he wants to get down. When he wants to get down, he puts on some Kung Fu Kenny, and he does this.
Oh, that's Deshaun Watson?
It's very clear why this guy would not be liking something where you got to dance with, like, you know, women in a very sensual way. Women are throwing it back on you. He would rather Crip walk to not like us. I understand why, and I have no problem with him. He comes from a place that's built on gangbanging. I don't want to disrespect him or disrespect his gangbang thing, but I do want to say to people.
February 14th. Let's go! NASCAR returns for a new season with a brand new name.
The NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series.
But that pure raw racing hasn't changed.
How people could dance and express themselves. Apparently, the people who either like Trump or are Republican, they can't like Bad Bunny because Bad Bunny has spoken out against ICE, and he's not with the deportations, right? And those people said they were going to boycott the halftime show and have their own, and it was going to be done by TPUSA, which is Charlie Kirk organization. So they had Kid Rock perform. You know what I mean? Yo, there's this thing happening in America right now.
I ain't gonna lie, I watched both of them. They shit suck. Bad Bunny shit was way more entertaining, I swear to God.
I'm not getting into politics, but so you have white Americans who feel like they're dinosaurs, and this is like the last hurrah before they become extinct. The majority of people being born these days, you know, the birth rate, the fertility rate of, you know, white Americans have declined. Also, more white Americans are also than ever are mating interracially. So now the newborn kids aren't even full white. So essentially what it is, there's a mass hysteria that white people are going to lose majority over America. I believe currently they're like 60%. We got Spanish people like 20. We got like black people like 14. And then we got the rest of everybody else like in the mix, right? And then you know how it goes. Like if you're mixed, you just kind of fall on the non-white place. So if you're mixed with Spanish and white, you're Spanish. If you're mixed with black and white, you're black. So white people, they're kind of starting to feel like, yo, we about to lose this shit. So there's a huge wing of like politics. Like, for example, you know, Nick Fuentes and everybody, they're like, no, we got to keep America white. Like America was built for whiteness, right? And whether you want to call that racist or just call that survival, you know, they've argued that it's not racist because
man, that shit is racist.
You know,
man.
If black people say, hey, you know, you should marry black or date black, nobody says that's racist. But if white people say that, that's racist. All right, whatever, cool. So white people are kind of feeling like a crunch. They feel like all up too. Like at the end of the day, we're allowed. Any chick with me got to make curry good. Yo,
ain't no way she made that shit.
Cali would just pop it up. Another one, yeah. I said, if there's any woman in the United States of America that's strong enough that would stay with me while I had 6 babies on her, I'm marrying her too. I don't even believe in marriage, but I sometimes you got to compromise. That's a good woman.
That's a good woman. Shit,
that's
me.
A good woman. So I thought Steffon was going to be proposing to Cardi B. Recently, Steffon Diggs was actually asked about Cardi B going up, and people were asking him about the ring. Like, hey, are you gonna get Cardi a ring? You know, people wanted to know, right? People wanted to know. The fuck is this? The fuck is this shit? And that's some TikTok shit. Here we go.
Question: after you get your ring, is Cardi getting her ring? Proposal?
It's on the agenda, maybe, right? Right? I gotta get mine first.
You're getting it.
What?
So I set my parlays up. If they win, we getting a proposal. Oh yeah. That's what I was thinking. Right? Now Cardi B. Let me tell you this, man. Yo, you can tell when a woman is tired of the bullshit from a mile away. Cardi B shows up to the Super Bowl, and there was rumors that Cardi B spent $1.4 million or $1.2 million supposedly on parties and other things to bring people to have fun for Steffon Diggs' Super Bowl appearance and possible win. And she wanted to turn up with the whole family. It's as if she kind of thought,
what?
Hey, we all know. Like, one of my boys, like, actually.
Man, Cardi spending a bag on a nigga, dog. I was said, man, because that Cardi spending a bag on them niggas, trying to keep them niggas. Nigga that really don't really want
my
that
brother
shit.
Always been like mad secretive. Yo, my brother was like with this girl for dumb long. He's the wedding I went to like in this year.
Hear about that act,
bro? Like, you know, people are always talking about, yo, when you gonna engage? He made sure nobody was there. It could go up to 2,000. Okay, I could see it. Yeah. You know, they're gonna give it the works. Pause.
Above, and 12 bottles of Hennessy at $6,000 a pop.
Wait, hold on now. That's robbery.
What?
$6,000 a pop for
a
Hennessy?
bottle of Hennessy?
Source tells us she's not counting the money at all. She just wants Steffon to feel supported because, let's be real, he's having a very complicated year. We're talking 4 children born in just a few months to
It's only 4? That was like 10.
Different women, and a looming court case next week involving felony strangulation and assault charges from an incident with a private chef. So while this $1.2 million party is a massive show of loyalty from Cardi, it's also a big distraction from the reality Diggs has to face when the clock hits 0
Boy,
on
they on
Sunday.
his ass, boy.
That's it for your Hollywood Bites. Sound off in the comments with your thoughts and stay tuned.
Okay, so there's this whole thing planned, and apparently, like, Cardi B gets asked, you know, she gets interviewed when she shows up there. Let me see if I can find it. She gets interviewed about, you know, what she thinks about the Super Bowl and, you know, what she hopes for Steffon Diggs. And her reaction is, check this out.
Inspiring message for Steffon before the game. One inspiring message.
What's your inspiring message for Steffon before the game?
Inspiring message for Steffon before the game.
Bet she say some dumbass shit.
Good luck.
Signed, sealed, and delivered, bro. If y'all know a Bronx bitch,
that was a good
luck
answer, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Pretty much, bitch, I hope you die. If you know a Bronx bitch, bro, this right here might as well be translated to, bitch, I hope you die. Yeah. Look at her face starts to change.
Good luck.
I don't know what they're going through. I don't care to know. You know, they got some other shit. Like, you know, I see Tasha K, which, you know, obviously Tasha K has this axe to grind, so she might just be fucking lying. And Tasha K, I don't want to smoke with you. Okay? We're not beefing no more. So you don't kick it off. Yo, Tasha K is one of those people you could never be fully cool with. You got to, like, y'all both have just, like, all right, you stay there, I'll stay here. So anyway, she put out, and I don't know, maybe this is true or maybe it's not.
To be fucked with. That's
she
all.
put out yesterday that she said Steffon Diggs brought one of the baby mamas to be front row sitting next to his mom with another one of his kids. And to y'all might be like, yo, bro, what is this ghetto nonsense? What does this mean? If you ever know a girl, they're constantly battling with the other women, whether it's your exes your baby mamas or other women who like you, and they want to establish hierarchy. So if Cardi B spent $1.5 million, right, to go, make sure her guy is good. If supposedly Steffon Diggs made sure one of his other baby mamas, and I think
she definitely spinning that bag. Cardi, this is the girl spinning that bag. A nigga ain't trying to stick around.
I don't know if this is a baby mama or a side chick. I can't tell. Like, this nigga got too many hoes. He made sure she was at the game next to his mom. They're saying this is why Cardi felt away.
Bitch.
Let me look it up. Steffon Diggs and Pre. Her name is Pre. Does anybody got the real T?
Well, Act gonna find a motherfucker. You got the real T. You just made it up.
Pre. Okay, this is okay. Nice little fake T. Steffon Diggs.
Yes, sir.
Pre was on the field. She came out to support him.
Got me a subscriber on Kick. And we live on Kick too.
Let me see. Oh, I think this is all about Young Boy. I gotta find where's the other shit? IGT.
All right, man.
Yeah, this one.
I was only gonna scream on him for a little bit, but this, I gotta go get on Kick full time and Twitch.
Or maybe not. Yeah, half of this is bullshit. I don't know what the fuck this is. Okay, I don't know. What's the other one name? I don't know. Whatever. Okay, video. That's the point. From everything I've read, they're just mad that, or allegedly, Cardi B don't like that this nigga got like either his side chick or some other women around that, obviously he's having kids like it's going out of style, but they don't like the fact that this nigga constantly always got some shit going on. Anyway. And I guess this is the video that pissed everybody off, right? Oh, he says what's up to her.
What's up, babe?
I think that's his mama.
Damn. Okay.
So his mama's next to this girl that people think is his side chick. I don't know if and supposedly Cardi was just like, fuck all this shit, man. Like, this is too much, right?
Damn.
Whatever. There's some more info on it, but who cares? I know y'all don't care about it that much. Here's my thing. Now, granted, I don't know nobody, right? I don't know really what's going on. I would never ask Cardi, even though, me and her, we've always been cool. But I wouldn't ask her about her personal business. I'm only commenting on anything I see publicly. I got no horses in the race. I do not give a fuck, right? What I would generally say is if Cardi B broke up with Steffon Diggs for this, I am disappointed at Cardi B, honestly.
For what?
Really. And I'm being realistic with this.
They should been let this nigga cheat like Offset.
Yo,
she
Cardi.
married Offset, nigga.
And if it's not true, forgive me, because I'm just speaking on what we're all seeing online. Cardi, it's no way you could stay with a nigga who had 5 kids on you in a single year. And because he invites us.
Exactly. That's why she gonna leave this nigga. She ain't finna put up with that shit.
That's the final straw. Come on, bruv. At least give the nigga a year of like, you just had a kid with him. You just had a kid with him despite all of that. At least give the nigga a grace period of a year cheating. Let him cheat for a year. Let him wild out for a year. You let Offset wild out for a good couple of years. Yeah, let him wild out for a year or two. You can't, like, come on. Huh? You can't forgive 5 kids. And then the nigga invite his side bitch to the Super Bowl and it's a
Cardi ain't with that shit.
rap. Like, yo, that shit don't even make sense. Like, yo.
I bet she go right back to Offset.
Yo, you should have cut the shit off when he had the first baby on the side. Like, come on. Let the nigga get a good year to do his cheating, do his thing, cut up. You feel me? Of course, when you see the bitch, you're supposed to slap him. I get it. Yeah, of course. You know what I mean? Do your thing, Cardi. You'll get them brims to jump him. Yeah, that's what you do. That's the vibes. But you got to let my man cheat in peace for at least a year. It's no reason why you should have known all this, had a child with him after 6 kids he brought into the world with other women. And now he probably didn't even invite Shorty. His mom probably, probably invited her because she's just probably a good friend to the mom. Can't break up with him for this. He gave you a baby. He gets a year.
Steffon Diggs is over with. Lost the Super Bowl. Got all these baby mamas. Thought you was hot shit. It's doing that party left your ass. It's showing up for it.
Of cheating. Honestly. Respectfully. You should have let him rock out for a year, and if you don't fix it by then you get him out of there. But I don't think this is over. No way. If I'm Diggs, I'm thinking I got a year to cheat. Straight up.
Good subscription.
You know how crazy.
Subscribe.
It's like your girl allowing you to cheat on her 15 times, and then she asks you one thing, be like, yo, where were you yesterday at 5? And you like, oh, I was at my mama's house, but in reality, you were at your homeboy's house just like playing the PlayStation. And she breaks up with you for that. You'd be like, yo, you forgave me for fucking mad hoes. Like, I wasn't even fucking a hoe this time. Like, I did something lesser. I lied to you, but I was kicking at my homie's house playing video games.
All right, I'm getting tired of watching
get back
this
with
shit.
That nigga, man. Give you a couple more months or at least a year to get the cheating out of your system. Honestly, like, we gotta call a spade a spade. Like, Cardi loves cheaters, and these niggas love having babies. Yo, listen, we're figuring out what works for them. All right, they don't gotta listen to me. I'm just keeping it a beat. All right, so I say give the nigga about 11 more months to get all the cheating out of his system, and hopefully he can stop after that point. And I think he needs to marry her because she's an amazing woman for allowing him to have 7 babies on her. That's beautiful.
I don't know.
Like, you know, I've been trying to find a girl where if I tell her I'm like, yeah, my side bitch having a baby, she'd be like, oh, word? Okay.
Shout out to the chat, man.
We're a family.
Like, subscribe.
Yeah, I want that girl.
I'm only doing this shit for an hour tonight. I'm on Kick and Twitch. I'm really just having fun with this shit. Yeah. Ain't nothing going on. Same old hip hop. Subscribe to TCD, baby, man. If you watch this shit, subscribe. You already know. Fuck with y'all, man. Still got 1 minute. Let it rock out.
I've been trying to find one. Shit. So I'm like, this nigga got one? You got a good woman. All right. What else is going on? Let me see. Is anyone Oh, a little birdie told me that my boy Offset put like 200 bands on the Seahawks winning. Yo, Offset, bust that down with the gang, bro.
Oh.
I know Offset right now just salivating like, yes. Yes. Yo, there's like this fake picture with Offset in a Seahawks jersey. I don't know why the internet's so funny, man. Did y'all see this shit?
Alright, man. I was only gonna
Where's
do
the
one more
picture
minute.
of Offset in the Seahawks jersey, bro? What the fuck is that? It's a
Hey, if you
picture,
watching
bro,
this,
with
subscribe,
Offset
because I'm
in
about
the
to go to
Seahawks
Kick right now, bro. I'm about to go to Kick in my Twitch. I gotta go run it up over there. Starting this shit from the ground zero, so oof.
Why can't I find? Oh,
Wait till I
there's
get
too
my
much
own
shit on Twitter.
spot though, like my own production,
Okay.
like my own background, all that shit gonna be fire.
All right.
Just chill.
Anything else with the Super Bowl, or I think we're done?
I just started, so as soon as I get my own production shit, gonna
Anybody
be
pop out? Ooh,
fire.
did y'all see Kim K?
Trust me.
Yo, I seen Kim K pop out with her new man.
I gotta call my dog up, and I gotta let him in on this shit, cause you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be real nice. Trust me.
She was
I
at the
just had
Super
to
Bowl.
figure
with
out
her
how to
new
work
boyfriend.
this shit. And I call my partner up. And I think we're gonna make something happen, bro.
I'm glad I read this. It says he's an F1 driver. Nigga, I thought he was a driver too, but I thought he was an Uber driver, nigga. I didn't know who the hell he was. But apparently she was with the nigga last night, kissing him and shit like that. Lewis Hamilton.
Oh, Kim K? Oh, Lord. Damn.
Look at him.
Damn, another nigga got Kim K. Shit. Damn, that bitch look. I mean, damn, she look good.
Good for her. Good for her.
Ain't good for her.
So this is her.
I want to take a stab at that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Wait till I get them 100 M's. I'm coming.
Is this Tyler the Creator?
Kim K, I'm coming at you.
Yo, they just put everybody in the same suite, huh? Tyler the Creator. I guess Tyler the Creator is next to Kendall. Yeah, Tyler might be real. Tyler's gay, right? Like, I'm not dissing if I say that, right?
Nah, yeah, that nigga
he looking
gay.
away from the bitches. I see it. Tyler looking away from the hoes. Straight up. Tyler, yeah. It is what it is. Do your thing, bro. Okay. Shit, you put Tory Lanez in this bitch, you would have tried to fuck both of them hoes. I ain't gonna hold you. That's why Tory got in trouble. You bring Tory here? Oh, man. You bring the right
City
nigga
boy!
in, fuck the game.
City boy!
You know Tory wanted to try them
with
hoes.
the afro? Where'd 21 Savage go?
Huh? They had 21 out that bitch?
Who's this guy right here? Ain't this one of them like tech niggas? Right here. This guy right here.
Oh yeah, that's that one nigga.
Ain't that like Tim Cook?
Yeah, that's the nigga that. That's Apple nigga right there. That's the nigga that made Apple. Yeah, that's him.
CEO Apple. Yeah.
Yeah, that's CEO Apple. That's the Apple nigga right there.
Oh, that's some Illuminati shit. Kim K with her F1 guy is next to Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple. Then you have this nigga over here, Flower Boy. He over here, he looking for Bad Bunny. And then you have Kendall Jenner.
That motherfucker.
She just looking for. Didn't Ben Simmons fuck her? What type of nigga she like?
Bro, just imagine her being able to be like, touch the nigga Tim Cook. He's like standing right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? This big $1 billion nigga. Man, I would have walked up to that nigga. I would have had to say something. Hey, man, my name D-Bay, bro. What's up, man? I know you hey, you don't get to brush shoulders with regular folk like me, but I wouldn't be talking like this. I would have been talking with sense, but I would have damn sure had to tell that nigga my name and what I do. I was an entrepreneur. I would have had to sell him something. You know what I'm saying?
Devin Booker?
Oh, ain't no goddamn way.
Booker. Who's this one right here? This one? Who this?
All the stars in the building. Oh my God, that's Gigi Hadid. That's who that was.
Who these people right here? Who is that? Bald. I know he rich.
Yeah.
Wait,
I know
is this
rich.
Steven Jackson? No, not Steven Jackson. Oh, Larry Jackson. That's Larry Jackson. It's Larry Jackson.
Nah, that ain't Larry Jackson.
Oh, it is Larry Jackson. Is this Bill Simmons right here? It's not Bill Simmons, right? Is it Bill Simmons? Who's this white guy with bald head?
That ain't Bill Simmons.
It's not Jimmy.
Huh?
Who is that? Oh, that's Haley Bieber over there? Wait, that's Bieber's girl?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not letting my girl go no Super Bowl without me. Facts. We both
That look like Justin Bieber right there with the glasses on, but that ain't Justin Bieber.
Is this Central C? Yo, I'm having a who's who.
That's Central
Is this
C
Central
right
C
there.
that
Yeah, that's Central C.
It's not Central C. Oh, this is, what's the nigga name? The nigga who Drake used to do interviews with. Zane Lowe. Zane Lowe. Who is this guy? This guy look like he port right here. Who this?
I ain't no telling
This
him
Steve
fuck
Kerr?
At calling these
This
niggas
Steve Kerr?
ass out. Shout out to the chat, boy.
Yeah, I'm nosy. Yeah, W zoom in. Where's 21 Savage at though?
All right, we off of this.